Welcome to the Mediabox. Kimmo Kiljunen here to talk about your report on Armenia and its obligations to this organisation. How is Armenia doing?
Let's first to say clearly that I, together with Boriana Åberg, we are doing together a report on Armenia. It's an continuing process, so we have followed quite a long time already the internal developments in that particular country. Armenia is located in a very complicated geopolitical environment in South Caucasus, and the big powers are playing their games around very much so, and the question is very much for national existence of small states, including obviously Armenia. The World Revolution, which took place in 2018 in Armenia, opened a new venue, new approach for the country, and there have been few elections after that one, and the present government, in terms of our assessment, in terms of internal developments in country, has been positive efforts to open the society, to respect human rights, democracy and rule of law, our core values here in Council of Europe. We are obviously assessing that in positive terms in our report. There are certain internal hiccups still in the country. The independence of judicial system is a crucial one. Ombudsman system also is a crucial one. No political nominees on that level. We are somewhat addressing questions related to that ones. And unfortunately, internal polarisation at the political level is a problem. We wish that both government side and opposition side could respect the rules of democracy in a way that always it's useful to try to seek for consensus and cooperation instead of huge polarization. I don't complain only Armenia, we know several countries also where this internal development is very, very polarized, but the recommendation for the small countries' future, it's always better to try to find a national consensus, particularly on issues on security and foreign affairs.
And Armenia was in the headlines recently, protests over the Azeri border and allegations of police violence. Is that something you looked into?
We haven't looked that into in our report. We made our report already a bit earlier, but we have taken note on those ones, and in future visits in the country, future reportings, what we are doing, we obviously have focused also on those issues. Freedom of assemblies should be respected. Police violence should be in controlled way. Absolutely, rule of order obviously is a key issue in every country, but the ways how to handle demonstrators obviously is a great concern also for us. Yes, that is an issue. Big issue obviously for Armenia. We cannot always undermine that issue or overlook the problem is the security policy, security environment. We should remember that last autumn took place a huge human rights violence when more than 120,000 people were deported from Nagorno-Karabakh. They went to Armenia. Human rights situation was in great concern, particularly how to help them. And Armenians actually have survived very well on that situation. But of course, losing the Nagorno-Karabakh in that particular way, the people in Nagorno-Karabakh lost their homes without possibilities now to return back. Is a great concern also for us. That has created also the situation in Armenia so that first time in history, long history, the existence question for Armenia has changed in a way that earlier the closest ally for among the people's opinion is Russia for them. That clearly has been so. Now they have changed their opinion very much, population there, because very many people are nowadays thinking that Russia was betrayed them because they were peacekeepers in Nagorno-Karabakh from Russia. They're supposed to keep order, but they couldn't do it. And the aggression by Azerbaijan to utilizing military means to take the territory, which obviously by international law belongs to Azerbaijan. That's fair to say. So, nevertheless, created a situation that Armenia is today actually also geopolitically more ready to look Europe, for example, membership of the European Union might be now actually one of the issues on their agenda. So the geopolitical trend inside Armenia today is, let's say, volatile, more open than it has been before, which is principally positive. It's always positive that small countries have options to look friendships. Principally, most important, obviously, is good relation with neighboring countries. It's always better, like in Finland, we are saying that better to have friends close and enemies far away than having enemy close and friends far away. That's good advice for us today, obviously, to advice for good Armenians and all small countries.
Kimmo Kiljunen, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.